G'day, I'm Fieldsy, and this week we're talking about adventure bikes I'd like to see come back from the dead. I got 5 that I'd like to see and 2 that are. The DR800 Big. It's an 800cc thumper with a 30-litre tank. And a dry weight of 187 kilos. And it had a beak before beaks were cool. They made this thing from 1990 till 1999, when it was discontinued to stop the Y2K bug. This huge thumper was causing the world to end, so it had to die. One balance shaft didn't cut it, so they shoved 2 in there. People have done over 100,000 kilometres on these without a rebuild. Would a twin make more sense? Yeah, probably. Do I want one? Yeah, definitely. It's like using a sledgehammer to smash a peanut. Totally unnecessary, but that peanut is so smashed.
I am so drunk.
Honda NX650 Dominator. A big thumper with a lazy engine, long travel suspension, a little fairing, works as an adventure bike. Geez, who'd have thought? KTM 640, KLR 650, 660 Tenere, it's a winning formula. Honda made a great one from 88 till 2003, and they need to bring it back. All they need to do is double the size of the CRF 300L Rally and sell it. They're done. Thank me later, Honda. Actually, send me one. I want one. Now. Yamaha TDR 250. Looks normal enough, pretty standard looking sort of adventure bike, right? But wait, is that expansion chambers? Yeah, a 2-stroke adventure bike. Ding ding ding. In other news, a 48-year-old Townsville man has covered Birdsville in a cloud of blue smoke.
How dare you!
Ding ding. Makes no sense and it'll never see production ever again. It's snorting coke off a stripper's ass adventure bike. Nobody knew they wanted it and I want to see it back in the wild. I don't think the Japanese ever really understood why they were making this thing, and it should have been a 400 right from the start. But I want one, the Kawasaki KLE 500. Up until a few years ago, people were screaming for a mid-sized twin-cylinder adventure bike.
Nick Minute.
Then Yamaha brings out the T7 and boom, success. Well, kinda, it's a great bike, it's selling really well. The Kawasaki were doing this ages ago, from 1991 till 2007 in fact. The Kawasaki ended up doing what Team Green always does, makes a great bike, then does zero development. In the end, it ended up morphing into the abomination that's the Versys 650.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
The BMW G650 GS, the single-cylinder one, not the weird twin-cylinder one, which isn't that weird. But bring the thumper back. Underrated and misunderstood. This bike was like that kid at school that was really good at math, but had a really big grasp of the English language. This bike was derived from the F650 GS, which was a result of the joint venture with Aprilia, because that's who you go to when you want to build a dirt bike, right? BMW's attempt to become not an old man's bike. The fuel tank under the seat was a bit weird, but so is peeing on your partner while dressed up as Santa while Jessica from work is dressed as Hitler and dancing in the corner of the room, but let's not go there. But just like the fuel tank, that gets the job done too, right? The Dakar was a particularly good bike, but BMW just ended up morphing this into a twin-cylinder with a weird habit of calling an 800 a 650 and just confusing everybody. Like that kid from school that was really good at math. I hear he's a stripper now. Okay, so for 2 that are coming back. Well, kinda. It's a bit of a stretch on one, but I think it's good. The Cagiva 900 Elephant. And it's spelled elephant because that's German for elephant, right? Okay, so Ducati motor, really good suspension. It was a really good bike. And it's pretty much coming back in the form of the Desert X. So yeah, that's a win. I just hope it comes with Lucky Strike graphics because that shit was gold. And the Honda Transalp. It's coming, I'm sure it is. I hope it is. And I hope they do it right. The Transalp was made from 1987 till 2008. During that time, it went from 175 kilo weight to 218, and the front wheel went from 21 inches to 19. As the bike got older, it got more shit. It did. Let's not lie. So hopefully when they bring this back, they're going more towards how the Transalp started, and hopefully it stays that way. So they're bikes that I'd like to see come back. Yeah, there's reasons why some of them are gone, there's reasons why some of them should probably never come back. But hey, my channel, my rules. So if you enjoyed this week's video, please like and subscribe, you know the deal. That's how we roll. I'll catch you next week. Fieldsy out.